Hey everyone. Let's be honest for a second. Right now, your feed is flooded with people planning beach getaways, counting down to their vacations, sharing golden hour selfies, and posting those perfect sunset stories. Everyone seems to be vibrating with this collective summer excitement. And then there's you. You're sitting inside, curtains drawn, AC humming, wondering why the simple thought of stepping outside feels like a punishment you didn't sign up for. You don't hate joy. You don't hate fun. You just hate this version of fun, the one that arrives wrapped in sticky humidity, blazing sun, endless small talk, and the quiet pressure to perform happiness about it all. Summer isn't just a season. It's the only season that shows up with a full personality attached and expects everyone to match its energy or feel like something's wrong with them. Today we're diving deep into why so many of us quietly dread summer, not because we're broken, but because our nervous systems, our histories, and our needs simply don't line up with what the culture tells us summer should feel like. If you've ever felt guilty for wanting to stay indoors while everyone else is living their best life, this one's for you. Let's start with the obvious but rarely admitted part: summer is sensory chaos. For a significant portion of people, researchers estimate around 15 to 20, the nervous system is wired differently. Psychologist Elaine Aron's groundbreaking work on highly sensitive persons' HSPs shows that these individuals process sensory information much more deeply. Bright light, loud noises, strong smells, temperature swings, everything hits harder and lingers longer. Summer is basically a non-stop assault on that system. Think about it: relentless heat that radiates off pavement, humidity that makes your clothes stick, crowds with overlapping voices, the constant glare of the sun. For someone whose brain is already processing more input than average, this doesn't feel like nice weather. It feels like low-grade dread. Your body is screaming for safety and regulation while the world is telling you to just enjoy it. It's not drama. It's biology. The social pressure machine. Then there's the social layer, and this one runs deep. Winter, fall, even spring don't demand that everyone suddenly synchronize their schedules. But summer? The moment the days get longer, group chats explode. We should all go somewhere. Pool day? Beach weekend? Suddenly there's this unspoken expectation that your entire calendar should revolve around outdoor plans. Saying no makes you feel like you're rejecting friendship itself. And if you're someone who finds large group, high-stimulation hangouts draining rather than energizing, you're stuck in this impossible spot. You don't want to sound like you're complaining about having people who care about you. So you either force yourself to go and pay the price later, or you decline and carry the guilt. Either way, it's exhausting. Many of us end up performing a version of "I'm fine with summer" just to keep the peace. That performance itself becomes another drain on already limited energy. The hidden sleep crisis. Here's something most people don't connect: summer can quietly sabotage your sleep for months. Longer daylight hours suppress melatonin production, the hormone that tells your body it's time to rest. More evening light means later natural sleep signals. Studies that track sleep across seasons have found that people often lose around 15 to 20 minutes of sleep per night on average during summer months. That might not sound like much, but over weeks and months it adds up to chronic mild sleep deprivation. If you're already someone who feels irritable, foggy, or emotionally raw when you're underslept, summer isn't just uncomfortable, it's making you subtly exhausted. You might blame your mood on being lazy or not trying hard enough, when your brain and body are simply running on less recovery than they need. When the season triggers old wounds. Sometimes the resistance isn't just about the present moment. Seasons carry emotional memory. The smell of sunscreen, the particular slant of afternoon light, the sound of ice cream trucks or lawnmowers, these can act like time machines. For some of us, summer was when structure disappeared. Maybe school was the only thing keeping life predictable, and summer meant chaos at home. Maybe a painful breakup happened in July. Maybe the heat turned family tension up to 11 every year. Your nervous system doesn't always distinguish between then and now, when the environmental cues are the same. That vague dread you feel in early June might actually be your body remembering older summers you thought you'd moved past. Identity and belonging. There's also the identity piece. Summer has a very specific cultural vibe: tanned skin, outdoor adventures, constant social availability, loud joy. If your natural preferences lean toward pale skin that burns easily, quiet evenings with a book, temperature-controlled rooms, deep conversations instead of group activities, or simply being alone with your thoughts, you're going to spend 3 months feeling slightly out of step with the dominant narrative. Humans are wired to calibrate our sense of self against our surroundings. When you feel like the only one who didn't get the memo for 3 straight months, it can quietly chip away at your confidence and self-worth. Then September arrives, the pressure lifts, and the wave of relief you feel can almost be embarrassing in its intensity. That relief is important data. It's telling you what environments actually help you thrive. The strength hidden in discomfort. Here's the part one wish more people heard: preferring cooler, quieter, darker spaces often goes hand in hand with deeper introspection and a rich inner world. People who are comfortable spending time inside with their thoughts tend to have cultivated real self-awareness and imagination. Research on different facets of introversion, especially the kind focused on internal reflection, shows this isn't a flaw or a consolation prize. It's a genuine cognitive and emotional strength. Many of us built that rich interior life partly because pretending to love the heat and crowds never worked. You've been practicing self-knowledge without realizing it. You already understand what drains you and what restores you. A lot of people pay therapists good money to reach that level of awareness. You're not alone, and it's not a defect. The culture around summer is so strong that simply saying, "I don't love it," can feel like admitting to a personality flaw. So we soften it. We add caveats. We try new sunscreens or hats as if the issue was ever just accessories. But disliking summer doesn't mean you're negative or broken. It means you're paying attention to your own needs instead of blindly following the crowd. If you've ever felt anxious about declining summer invites, struggled with guilt for preferring air-conditioned rooms, wondered why everyone else seems energized while you feel depleted, found yourself counting down to fall, you're in good company. Plenty of us are scrolling from cool, quiet spaces while the world posts beach content, quietly hoping someone would validate that our experience is real. What to do with this awareness? Knowing this about yourself is powerful. You don't have to love summer to survive it. You can. Protect your energy with thoughtful boundaries. Create small rituals that make the season more bearable: early morning or late evening walks, blackout curtains, indoor hobbies. Give yourself permission to enjoy the parts you actually like without forcing the rest. Remember that your way of experiencing the world is valid. The way you move through summer, choosing recovery, protecting your nervous system, honoring your need for quiet, isn't failure. It's wisdom. You've already figured out something many people are still trying to learn. So if you're someone who also quietly struggles with summer, or if any part of this video made you feel seen and understood, drop a comment below and let me know what summer actually feels like for you. Your story might help someone else realize they're not alone. If you want more content like this, honest conversations about mental health, nervous system awareness, emotional patterns, and practical psychology for everyday life, then hit that subscribe button and join the Easy Mind Psychology family. I upload new videos every week to help you understand yourself better and feel less alone in what you're going through. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss them. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care of yourself out there, even if that means staying inside with the AC on. I'll see you in the next one.